This is Doug Green, and I'm the publisher of Telecom Reseller. And today I'm with Chris Herring of CI. Chris, thank you for joining me today.
Well, thank you, Doug. I appreciate your invitation.
Well, this is really exciting. We're going to be doing a short podcast today about Global Language Assist, which I understand is an AI-based function. And it's one of the things I think we're going to start to see where we start to actually see practical and interesting applications of AI. But before we dive into that, what is CI?
Well, we're a software company. We've been around for many, many years, 40 plus years. We've done fun things like interactive voice response for the last 30 years. I've been involved with, the organizations of AT&T, Lucent, Avaya, and other groups. Avaya DevConnect, for instance, we're a charter product and company for servicing that. We've been in the market for a long time, and you know, we're talking about AI today, which is really the exciting news.
So in other words, you guys have literally with Global Language Assist taken what you've been doing and all that experience, and now you're using some AI with that.
Yes, absolutely. We've been in interactive voice response development market for, like I said, many, many years. And language has always been been a challenge. I mean, today, English and Spanish is pretty much standard. Uh, but with AI, with our integration and with Google, for instance, Google Voice Services, we're able to then really overcome and bring to the market all types of languages. In fact, Google has 130 some different languages that now are accessible both in transcription, translation, as well as text to speech, both in male or female. So that's really opened up the market, really opened up opportunities for a lot of different applications and businesses that otherwise really wouldn't be able to do so.
So I'm on the phone with you, and I'm the agent, and you're the person I've called, and it turns out you speak Italian or Portuguese. This will work for me?
Yeah, well, for instance, in that case, probably the other person on the other end of the phone, may not speak those languages.
Right.
And so, really, where we're moving the technology is, and today, if you had somebody that had diverse languages, chances are you'd probably call AT&T and get a translation service, things like that, get that set up, and then have have the kind of the three-way conversation. Well, that's awfully cumbersome. It's been a great service. Don't take away from that, but today, though, with interactive voice response and the movement into what we call conversational IVR, really has opened up the door for us to be able to take an inbound caller, let them speak their own language, bring it in through the IVR, translate it, transcribe it, and then speak it to somebody that's say English or some other non-language, and be able to have a two-way conversation is the direction. And we're able to do that because of our technology, our platform's technology, and the advancement of AI.
So this is part of this sort of self-service application. Is that
Correct.
is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and two, what we're able to do, the platform allows us to have a primary language. You establish what languages that you want to support. In other words, in New York, for instance, I think the top five languages include a couple of Chinese, Russian, and Arabic. So you could select those, build them into the product, which is a click, which is essentially web based click, and it's there. And of course, our support team would more than happy be able to set that up and configure that initially. But yes, as soon as you have that ready, then if you have a current application on our platform, it's as easy as just clicking a button and selecting what languages you want your prompts or your announcements or your information to be translated to, and it's done. And then it's available immediately. So yeah, I mean, that's how easy it's become.
So here we really have a really dynamic application for AI. It's not theoretical, it's happening,
It's
happening
here.
now, helps you self-serve. So what industries do you see this being adopted in?
Well, I think it's not narrow based. I think it's broad based. Of course, call centers and those industries certainly would welcome this type of technology, but also retail, manufacturing, people who talk to people on the phone who have different, have diversity in the languages that could come to them. That market's available to them, and with the fact that it's gotten so the decrease in costs, it's going to be really, I think, broadly appealed.
Wait, so I'm at the airport, I'm a gate agent, and I maybe speak two languages, and here comes someone with a language I don't speak. I'd be able to talk to a passenger, a customer, and we'd be able to talk to each other without
Yeah,
having another person summoned.
it would be possible to do that. I mean, what you would do is, you'd maybe have two handsets there at the counter. You hand the handset to
Wow.
the cloud, to the person there, and then the agent's on the other side, and you can have a two-way conversation.
But of course, that
Absolutely.
could also happen in the contact center for the airline too.
That's right. Could happen at Home Depot. You could
Wow.
happen, really, so essentially any retail store, anybody that talks to people and can have access to the phone. I mean, this could also work with cell phones. A cell phone could call into a local number, or four-digit number within a store, and be able to, converse as well. So, I mean,
So
I think it has a broad appeal.
this becomes my translation device.
Very well could be. And the difference is that allows you to speak and then give it to somebody and so forth. You can do that. But then on the other hand, there's a lot of people that don't have that application, and it's more, being in the location that you're having the conversation really, I think, has you know ha, has a lot of importance and a lot of value.
Now, do I need special training to do this?
No, no, as long as you you can answer the phone, and transfer people, yeah, you already know how to use it. And again, I said, our support team, our total carrier maintenance support team, can set this up. Just mentioning that, somebody who does business with us and is under our maintenance agreement, we give them 2 hours a month to do anything they would like for us to do. And that could include training or configuring such systems as this for free. That's already included in the maintenance. So they don't have to be technically savvy about how to support this. Our team will take care of that for them. All we're asking them to do is use it.
So, Chris, is this actually a cloud-based application?
Yes, primarily it is, but we have recently packaged up our cloud software and able to install it on a premise. So we offer both cloud as well as a premise solution for this application.
So that's really cool because many of our readers still have significant on-prem operations or have customers on-prem. So
Sure.
you actually offer that choice.
Yes. In fact, we kind of what we call partly cloudy, in the sense that we can have a cloud that's also connected to, for instance, the premise PBX, their telephone system. And so we're using their system, their phones, their carrier services, all there that they already pay for. And all we're doing is adding voice to it. And so, again, it's a simplified way of making things happen for them.
Now, either way it's served up, is it something that an SMB could afford?
Absolutely. Well, actually, we're targeting SMBs.
Oh,
We're
really?
talking, we're seeing that it's, let me give you an example. One of the reasons why, or the idea that this came from, was a pet store in New York that was servicing all sorts of people there. And New York's quite a diverse place. And so what they had a problem with, the people coming in speaking a different language, and all they were able to do was kind of point, what they were trying to say. Well,
Right.
again, they all have, small phone systems. So we thought, well, this is a great application for a cloud application, but it's also a great application for a premise, particularly if you already have other needs for, speech recognition, for, order taking, things like that. You could bundle it all up as part of an IVR application, an IVR solution. And again, we can provide it both on premise if it's, better for that, or in, for security reasons, things like that, or if they want to do it in the cloud. We can do both.
So, Chris, it's been great catching up with you guys today. It's very interesting to see how CI is using its experience and its knowledge of our market, really, to use it with an AI application. So, where can I learn more about this and can I actually see it work?
Sure. At www.instruments.com is our website. And if you go there, we also have a button to our YouTube channel. And so you can go over to our YouTube channel and see all sorts of demonstrations that we've done with conversational IVR. So I encourage people to do that. Of course, they can reach out to us through a button on the website, or they can ask for information at info@instruments.com. be happy to service them, get them the information they want. And we give them demonstrations.
Chris, thank you very much for joining me today. It's been very interesting. I'm going to look forward to hearing more about this in the future. But for now, thanks
Thank you.
very much.
I appreciate it. Look forward to it. Bye-bye.